We may have our sights set on spring, but summer will be here before you know it, and that can mean a lot of time around the water. So now might be the time to think about swim safety. And this afternoon we have Michelle Fox and Miriam Camper here with Because of Logan to talk more about how that organization might be able to help some local families out. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So we know that swim lessons can be costly, and you all have this organization, Because of Logan, that helps families like Miriam here be able to get these swim lessons for your kids, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, tell me how this all got started. And we know that this was a tragic situation for your family, but tell us why you decided to start this foundation.
In 2021, our daughter had a fatal drowning accident. My husband and I were not home at the time. We had a babysitter over, and it's just something that we had thought to give back to our community near and far, because we are not just local, we are all over the place now. And just educate families just like ours on the dangers of drowning and water prevention. I just don't think it's talked about enough.
And it happens, unfortunately, pretty frequently.
Yeah, drowning is the #1 cause of unintentional death in children under 5, and it's the second leading cause of death in children under 14.
So we gotta make sure these kids feel comfortable around water in case something does happen, because we know kids, they're inquisitive and they see some water, they might want to go play, but we want to make sure that they're comfortable. So there's a specific kind of swim lessons that we can give our kids that help when they're real little, right?
Yeah, that is ISR, or Infant Swim Resource, and that is what we raise funds for scholarships for.
And that's where you come in, Miriam.
Yes.
You have a son who's going through them right now.
Yes, I do.
Talk about the process of these lessons and what it's been like for you.
The process has been phenomenal. I, at the beginning, was very hesitant and nervous, but now at the end, we're coming to an end this week, actually. And he is self-rescuing, and that is my biggest goal out of this whole thing, and not having to be a helicopter parent per se, but I can be more comfortable and let him have a little free range and feel comfortable around water.
Yeah, let's talk about this, because when we're teaching these kids, we think, well, they're 6 months old, or how are they going to rescue themselves? But this works.
It does. It's incredible to watch from start to finish. Your child will learn how to float their body in any situation that they might see water when help isn't around.
And they even, in your son's case, they put clothes on him and he goes into the water, and because this is going to be potentially a real life scenario.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Today we actually did our winter training, and it was phenomenal. I was like hesitant again. I was like, okay, is this really going to work? And he automatically flipped himself over and is floating. Shoes, jacket, pants, all. You got it going on, and he's right at it.
Wow. So. And so you have to feel a little bit better,
yes,
as a mom, okay, oh, he did it.
Yes.
This is great. But there's a cost, obviously, associated with ISR. Mm-hmm. And in your situation, would you have been able to put your son through these classes without this scholarship?
I would not have been able to at this time of my life. It's a little bit of a struggle, so I would not have been able to. But thankfully, Because of Logan Foundation, they've taken a tragic situation but have turned it into something good. And unfortunately, of their cost, we're doing something well for every one of us parents who are putting their kids through this. So I am very thankful for them and their foundation.
And in just a few short years, you all have been able to grow quite a bit. You've given out quite a few scholarships to families, and you're reaching a number of states now too.
Yeah, God has been so good, and we've been able to award over 170 scholarships in 20 different states now in just under 2 years, or just about 2 years that we've been in operation.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
The lives you're touching and the families you're helping. How does that make you feel? I know it has to be so hard, but how does it make you feel to be able to pass out these scholarships?
Yeah, it is very bittersweet, because I would have loved for Logan to be able to have this as well, but it brings me joy that her story is being shared and parents are understanding the importance of ISR for their little kiddos, and it just is incredible to watch her voice be very loud in so many great ways.
Yeah. And so how can families get involved here, whether that's I need this scholarship or I want to help? How
Yeah.
can they get involved here?
Our website is becauseoflogan.com, and we are on Facebook and Instagram.
You could just donate, and then you have an event that comes up every summer, correct?
Yeah, we have a golf outing June 30th. We're really excited for that. We're getting ready for all the,
Already.
yeah.
Yes. So
All
mark
the
that
fun.
date down, June 30th.
June
If
30th,
you want to be able to help in that, and otherwise just get online and make a donation or get
Yeah.
in touch to get the resources.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do what we do without the help of our donors. They're the heroes of the story. And so many people, just like Miriam and her family, are benefited by your support. So
Well, thank you, ladies, both for being here today. We appreciate it.
thank you.
Thank you.